All right, guys, so out here in the garage, these things showed up. I ordered 5 of these because they come in bundles. They either come in 5 or 10. I'll put the link in the description eventually. They got them off Amazon. But they're basically these soft close mechanisms. So it's basically just a cylinder filled with hydraulic fluid that's spring-loaded that, or maybe it's just, air pressure on one side or something that brings it back out, or so, I don't know. But I have a feeling it's probably a spring. But anyway, there's some sort of an orifice in there with hydraulic fluid, it seems like, that doesn't want to move easily. So I got to figure out how I'm going to mount these, because the obviously the drawer locks, so once they get pushed in, the drawer is going to lock. But the thing is, these give up quite a bit of resistance, and so the way that they're supposed to be mounted with these little rinky-dinky screw holes, I don't think that's going to cut it. So I'm thinking about potentially drilling out a 2x4 and putting this inside the 2x4, and then putting the 2x4 back behind the wall, the first wall of the van. I mean, the other thing I could do is I could drill a hole in the drawer and stick that into the drawer on the back of the drawer, and then there's that inch, and then just line these up with the metal of the van. But I think even if I put this in a 2x4 and face it back towards the drawer, I'm gonna have to put some sort of like a little metal plate to prevent this from boring a hole in the wood, because this is big resistance right here. If I shut the drawer on it hard, yeah, it's gonna move, but it's putting a ton of resistance force against the wood that over time will basically wear out the wood and poke a hole through the wood, in my opinion, indent the wood. So potentially crack the wood, if it keeps attacking it. So I got to put something solid, metal on the wood, I think, to take this blow. But anyway, if you have any ideas, let me know. But I'm thinking about, like I said, just drilling out a 2x4 and sticking that inside, and then putting the 2x4 inside the wall, and having these every so often, because I got a total of 5 of them. Don't need to use all 5. I could use 3. I could use 2, whatever. But I think this will definitely solve the bass drum issue with the drawer being slammed into it. So I'll have to run some tests. I kind of like the 2x4 idea, because I can mount a couple, in the 2x4, do it, test it, and then if it's, if it's not enough with just the 2, then I can continue to bore in more holes into the 2x4 and add more. So that's what I think I'm going to end up doing here. If you have any ideas, let me know. I think this adjusts the resistance to it as well if you twist that dial, but I'm just going to leave it alone because I don't want to break the fucking thing. For now, I just want to... Anyway, see ya.